Your piano teacher Tim here, and in today's Tuesday tip, I'm going to show you the best way I recommend you memorize all of your chords. Let's get to it. Okay, so there's 4 types of chords you should be aware of: major, minor, diminished, and augmented. For right now, we're just going to talk about major chords. So here's how I recommend you learn all your major chords. I would learn them in respect to how many white keys or black keys that you're hitting, sharps or flats. So the C major chord, F major chord, and G major chord all belong in the same group in my mind, and that's because you're hitting all 3 white keys at the same time. Just like that. So learn C, F, G. What 3 were they? C, F, G. Now, there are 3 with white keys on the outside, black key in the middle, and those are D, E, and A. Now, what were they again? D, next one just went up from there, E, and A. D, E, A. What were the first 3 again with the white keys? C, F, G, like that. D, E, A. Now, there are 3 chords that all belong in a group together where you have black keys on the outside, white key in the middle. They're D flat major, E flat major, and A flat major. Now, if you thought, remember the last group we did, D, E, A, it's the same thing, just with flats now. D flat, E flat, and A flat, so you can remember them that way. There's 1 chord all by its lonesome. Poor F sharp major, or G flat major, depending on how you look at it, is F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp, and there's just these 3 black keys right here. You can just kind of think that when you start on your group of 3 black keys, just evenly space them out with your fingers, and you got it. Now there's 2 more chords to go with the majors anyway. There is B major, which has a white key on the bottom, black key, and it's the only one like that. And then there's the inverse of that, where you go to B flat major. So it's black key on the bottom, white key, B flat, D, F. So B, B flat. So let's review. What were the 3 white key chords? C, F, G. What were the 3 with a sharp in the middle? D, E, A. What were the 3 with flats on the outside? White key in the middle? D flat, E flat, A flat. What chord is all by its lonesome? That's F sharp major. And then which 2 were inverses of each other? Well, you have B major and then B flat major. So go through, practice these, and learn them that way. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about minors, diminish, and augmented, because once you can find the major of any of these chords, you can transform them into their respective counterpart. So, C major, first one we learned today. Now, to play a C minor, all you do is take that middle note and lower it a half step. So say I wanted to play G minor. Well, since you've been practicing these, hopefully, that you know that G major is right here, the one with all 3 white keys, one in that group, and you're just going to lower that middle note to a flat. Now you got to be careful, like with F sharp major, when you're lowering it, it's not lowering to like a key that's, it is a flat, it's just like regular A. Sorry. So you got to be careful with F sharp, because when you lower it, it will become A instead of A sharp. Same thing with B major. When you lower this to minor, it becomes D natural instead of D sharp. Okay, now for diminished. So if you're in major, you turn it into minor first, and then you lower what we call the 5th, that top note, 1, and that gives you diminished. And the spacing between these are 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you want to count them that way. What if I wanted to play, say, D flat diminished? Well, first I'd find D flat major, right? It was in this pattern, black, white, black. Now, what you got to do is you got to turn it into minor first, lowering that F to an F flat, and then you lower this one as well, and that gives you D flat diminished. Now we're going to talk about augmented real quick. Back to C major. This one's really easy. You don't have to turn it into minor or anything. All you got to do is take this top one and augment it or raise it up a half step to the next note, and that's C augmented. What about F sharp augmented? Remember, F sharp's all by itself, all by its lonesome. Well, you take F sharp major, you raise that top one, gives you F sharp augmented. So it's a very simple method in learning all of your chords, but I recommend you try it out. I think after even a few days, you'll probably have it down. Chords, just like learning to read music or anything when you're learning music, you have to know like the back of your hand because you're going to be seeing these in your pieces very often. If you want to learn more about chords, because of course you do, check out this playlist right here. Make sure you subscribe, have all notifications turned on because we have new lessons coming out all the time. You don't want to miss a beat. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next lesson.